Yeah, we should do that on all of the social medias in the future. Hey, everybody. We're live. We're actually live.
Got one viewer.
It's Christine.
Oh, two viewers.
Oh, God. Okay, so we are live. All right.
This is the Superscript weekly comic preview until we come up with a cool name.
Can anybody hear Nick saying any of that? We just got the one mic. All right. Oh, hey, it's Josh.
Have you been lifting, or does that shirt just make you look jacked? He has been lifting.
Lifting this Coors Light.
Cool. I can man the chat if you want to go.
Cool. Yeah, I don't really know. We don't have a plan, guys, as is usually the case with some of these more impromptu things. But Nick has managed to cobble together another stream after we got our receiving done for the week. I am limited, like a hardcore show in a basement, to about this much real estate by this microphone. So I think Nick's going to have to pick up books, or I can hand Nick the microphone and we'll do it. But let's talk about what came out this week. This is a huge week.
Can you start grabbing things?
Yeah, let's start with Marvel. We've got some really cool stuff. Issue number 3 of Silk. This book's been awesome. I think everybody at Superscript's been reading this, like the entire staff.
I've been really liking it. Yeah.
Yeah. Christine shaking her head. Christine has not been reading it, or she has and doesn't like it. She has not read it. No, I've been loving it. It's kind of like everything I want out of a Spider-Man book, honestly. Like, it has the sense of humor and, like, whimsy that I want out of a Spider-Man book. Silk's an interesting character. The writing's solid. The jokes are good. The art is outstanding. What else do we got this week? Children of the Atom's out. I'm not reading that, so I can't speak to it at all.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it by your tone, Nick, that you are also not reading Children of the Atom.
I'm not. I need to. It's on my list.
Yeah, this is I feel like we're in trouble if we're just going to... I may have opened up a can of worms by stating which books we are reading and which books we are not,
Oh.
in general.
Well, here's one we are reading. Well, no, it's just, there's a lot of books.
Yeah. We have 3 Heroes Reborn books this week. So you guys might remember last week when the Heroes Reborn event started. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. And when you stand in front of the table, Nick, we can't see your head. It's out of the frame. Like when you're in front of the table,
Oh, okay.
your head is out of the frame.
See me here?
Yep, you're good there.
Yeah, but anyways, Heroes Reborn came out last week, and I really liked it. I kind of needed a palate cleanse after King of Black. Not that it was bad; it was just long and a lot. And it's nice to have part 2 of this, this event come out so quickly, like the week afterwards.
The Avengers.
Yeah, and it's if the world without the Avengers and Hey Squadron Supreme didn't sell you, this is like secretly a Blade comic book. Like, Blade is very much the main character of Heroes Reborn, which is frustrating because I feel like if Marvel had just called this Blade and sometimes the Squadron Supreme, yeah, there's a group of people we know well that would have picked it up. But actually, that makes it sound like it didn't sell, which, truth be told, we are actually sold out of the first issue. We have more copies of Heroes Reborn on the way, but we did sell out of issue 1. Hey, Ralph. Ron.
Also, hey, Ralph.
Hey, Ralph. Ron. Sorry, Ron. We also have Peter Parker, The Amazing Shutterbug. So World Without the Avengers is also a World Without Spider-Man. Have not read that. Who's writing that? Said with the confidence of a man familiar with Bernardin's entire bodily... We don't know who wrote it. We've got second printings of Beta Ray Bill, issue 1 on the way.
I want to just show this cover off.
Yeah, man. Hard not to love Daniel Warren Johnson, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean...
Luckily, you're allowed to love him, so you don't have to worry about that. It's so hard not to.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find someone who can write and draw that well, but also like does their own lettering. Like it's kind of truly outstanding what they're able to do and keep a schedule. I'm trying to think what else is we want to talk about. Oh, X Corp. You're gonna show the Scotty Young variant, aren't you?
Well,
Probably the regular one too.
I'll show you.
Yeah. Yeah, another X book, but last time there was yet another X book added, which was Way of X. Last time I was like, oh no, I don't think I can read any more X-Men comics, and it turned out to be one of my favorites. So I'm really looking forward to X Corp. Who's writing that?
It's a mystery.
I am. That's not true. No. It's great because it's Scotty Young cover.
Tinny Howard.
Okay. Yeah. Really, really looking forward to that. We also have X Factor out this week. Amazing Spider-Man's out.
Star Wars High Republic.
Oh yeah, Star Wars High Republic number 6. Oh, grab that other Star Wars too. Prelude to War of the Bounty Hunters. So War of the Bounty Hunters is like a Marvel event, but just Star Wars. It's going to cross over to all the titles, and then there's a bunch of one-shots. If you'd like all of that stuff, let us know. We have like a kind of a custom subscription built where you can get all of it. But this issue of Star Wars is going to be the prelude to it. Heads up, we didn't maybe know that it was going to be the prelude to War of the Bounty Hunters when we ordered it, so we may not have as much as we would have ordered otherwise. So, grab your copy while supplies last, but also we will be definitely ordering more. So if you can't get it today, just tell us you need a copy when they come in. I think that's it. We can move on to DC. DC, as you folks know, is on the table on Tuesdays, or at least for sale on Tuesdays. So we are missing some books that sold out already, like
Batman and
Baron Legends.
I always want to say and Batman and someone.
Batman and the Outside Legends. And yeah, let's trade off. You can talk about books, and I'll hold stuff up.
Well, I know the DC book that everyone's looking forward to this week is none other than Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Number 2 of 12. Yes, that's right. This is a 12-part Batman Scooby-Doo. It's kind of a, yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. The Dark Detective and the, what are they called? The Mystery Bund. What are they called? The Mystery, that's the van. Oh, Bo is going to be angry at us too. The Mystery Crew. Yeah, this has been no joke. This has been a popular book. I mean, it has like a Batman Adventures animated series vibe. I like it. It's adorable. But we also have, well, there's more Batman. Yeah, there's a lot of good DC. So there's
more Batman?
Yes, there is Batman the Detective. This is just issue 2, right?
Yeah, this is currently one of my favorite Batman books.
This is Tom Taylor.
It is Tom Taylor.
Yeah. How are you liking this so far? Compared to other.
Also, I think Tom Taylor at this point has never written a bad book, but he could, and I wouldn't recognize it as such because I've become so in love with Tom Taylor's writing.
Yeah.
But so far, no,
It's good.
First issue, Batman punches the Ghost. If that doesn't do anything for you,
I will say though, this is only going to be half as long of a series as Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. So
that's true.
I don't know. I don't know.
Please say
I don't know. Yeah. Then we got the Joker.
Yeah.
Issue 3, also pretty new. There's a lot of like really exciting DC series that are still very early on in their run.
Joker also is like another one of those where I mentioned Heroes Reborn is more a Blade book than anything else.
Joker.
I would say Joker is a Commissioner Gordon book.
Yeah.
I feel like the more appropriate name for it would have been James Tynion writes Commissioner
Right.
Gordon.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
which
And I'm
maybe-
sure.
Maybe I'm more of a. That's an easier sell
failed to make to me.
Yeah, I'm sure for some people, right. Joker is more a thing you come to the books for, or just gonna get people to pick it up off the shelf. But either way, it's a good story about Commissioner Gordon and Joker together.
I feel like not having Christine out here, not utilizing our like secret weapon, and that Christine only picks good books to read. Whenever Christine recommends a book, it ends up becoming like a
The staff favorite.
not even just like a
Like
we sell out of it almost instantly. Whereas like no one
What's-
trusts us.
I'll chime in. I'll come up with like a radio DJ sort of Christine approved.
oh god,
Okay.
nice. All right. Yeah, then DC. I mean, we've also got Challenge of the Super Sons. That's just on issue 2. Oh yeah, Justice League Last Ride. Chip Zdarsky.
Chip Zdarsky writing the Justice League.
I'm excited for this.
As you should be.
I'm
Actually,
excited for the last
Alan
ride.
Bendis, Justice
That
League
has
is
also been good. That
And I
has been
imagine
good.
Chip Zdarsky is going to bring quite a different tone
Yeah,
to the Justice League.
yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to this. That'll be good. Then we have DC Festival of Heroes, the Asian superhero celebration.
looks
So this is a big 100-page collection. Yeah, very nice.
By the way, at some point tonight, we're going to probably film again us doing the new comic minutes. So you guys
Yeah.
can witness that chaos.
That'll be fun.
Um,
But yeah, that's most of DC. There's Superman. There's Rorschach still going on, still strong.
I mean, Tom King, say what you will, still one of my favorite writers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you. Also, I kind of feel like it's, I don't know, for us the little, maybe not the little book that could. It is Sandman universe, but Dreaming Waking Hours is like, yeah, it's very good. And I feel like it's Christine likes it. It's I feel like it's a book you could jump into at any point as well. It's a good one. G. Willow Wilson. Yeah. Very good. Then we got some small press,
Yeah.
quite a lot,
Like,
which
the Chip Zdarsky thread. we've
mhm.
got
The Silver Coin. This is an anthology. Oh yeah, so this is issue 2, which I think this is Kelly Thompson, right? Doing this one?
This is Kelly Thompson.
Yeah.
One of our other.
So this is a horror anthology series. I don't know how many parts it's going to be. It might be as long as Batman, Scooby-Doo. I don't think so. I don't know. I think, my guess is the thread is the literal magical mysterious coin, and it kind of has like a
It's not the silver Les Paul pickguard.
no, not all. I don't think so, but we'll see. But yeah, this is a Kelly Thompson doing this one.
Summer.
Okay, so it could be anything happening.
Could be rock and roll stuff also.
It also could be, but really good. If you're looking for a good horror book, really good art in that as well. Also, Maniac of New York. That's on issue 4. That's also a horror. Is this the one that's based on
Yeah.
real events?
Yes.
Or okay,
Written by Elliot Kalin, and it's like this is not a funny book. Like I mean, you can kind of gauge that from what you're looking at.
Maniac of New York.
But, Elliot Kalin, for those who don't know, I mean, like not super well known in comics, but like during the kind of the best era of the Jon Stewart Daily Show, Elliot Kalin was one of the head writers. He's done a ton of stuff.
Tell us in the chat what you think the best era of the Daily Show was.
Yeah. Craig Kilborn, who was there for that?
There you go. Then we got Time Before Time. This is a number 1. Who's writing this?
Declan Shelby.
Okay.
I'm really excited about
This
book.
looks cool.
Yeah, I kind of don't know what to expect from. I mean, like, I don't know.
It-
I will be the first to say that I think time travel is often a weak writer's device, and
Yeah.
you know.
But this is the time before time.
yeah, but like when you're
So there can be
double
no-
down on, you're like, hey, I'm trying to write a time travel.
There can
story,
be-
I'm using it as a plot
Y-
device.
yeah. Yeah, we'll see. The
Yeah,
cover.
I'm excited.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I hit a button.
What button?
I don't know.
Is the stream down?
No, a menu came up. Input, output menu.
Oh. Does it seem like sound is still happening?
Hey, chat. Did Christine hit the button and break everything?
Let us
Or is it
know.
fine?
Hello?
Talking like a car announcer, I don't know.
You want me to check it?
okay?
I hear sounds. Says
I also hear
Ben
sounds.
Uncles. Ben Uncles is on YouTube.
Ben
I hear
Uncles.
Ben Uncles, did you see the last week's episode when we all thought we were all convinced someone else was you?
Yeah. What was the username?
Mr. Timey
Mr.
Wimey.
Timey Wimey.
Another customer, but it's positive.
Real embarrassing for us.
Yeah, for us, because we were all like, it's definitely Ben Uncles.
Ron said, I can hear, but not Elliot.
Oh.
Elliot doesn't have a microphone.
True.
Oh, just gotta yell. What else we got? So that was Time Before Time. Maniac of New York. So got the Magic the Gathering comic. This is issue 2. This first issue is really good. You know, if you have ever been interested in the lore of Magic the Gathering, this is a really good comic, which talks about it. And this is kind of, I think, set in like the Ravnica world or plane, I guess. Which I wasn't playing Magic for that, but I enjoyed this first issue.
Nor was I.
It was
Ben
good.
Uncles says, wow, I'm embarrassed for all of you.
Yeah.
I'm neither Timey nor Wimey.
Wow. I will. Wow.
In our defense, it was because said Mr. Timey-Wimey had a very, like, quick and wry sense of humor and was very positive, which are both qualities that I associate with Ben Uncles.
Yeah.
Being both funny and positive.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, it's a hard line to rhyme sometimes. What else?
Seemed. We got more Proctor Valley Road. Grant Morrison. This is issue 3. This is like so this takes place in what, the 70s, early 70s or so, and some young kids go on doing young high school shenanigans and trying to get to the Janis Joplin concert, and things go wrong, and all of a sudden there's maybe horrible supernatural monsters and people have disappeared. We're not sure exactly. Out on Proctor Valley Road, we don't know what happens there, but yeah, it's good, scary. Yeah, liking that one so far. More Geiger as well. This is just issue 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Multiple printings of number 1.
Yeah, Jeff Johns. I actually did not get to read number 1. Did you read number 1? Oh.
Yeah, I liked number 1 a lot. And I also like approached it being like this year, almost anytime someone has been like, you need to read this post-apocalyptic, and by this year I mean the year that was March 2020, that, you know, seems to be approaching the end sooner than later. But yeah, anytime anybody was like, hey, check out this like thing about a post-apocalyptic America, I've been like, no, I'm good. I'm okay. But I ended up reading that and liking it a whole lot, which should say something, because that's not necessarily the kind of story that I wanted, and it turns out that the creative team on it is just that darn good. It also came out like the same week as Noctera, if I remember correctly, which has like been one of my favorite smaller press books lately, which also I was just like, I don't need more Scott Snyder, I just read Death Metal. But Noctera is awesome, and that book going up against it, it's amazing that it was as memorable as it was in a week that had another Image book that is also kind of post-apocalyptic, also by like storied DC creative team. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess when DC dudes jump ship and write an Image book, turns out okay, especially if you have like best-in-class pencils going along with it. I think that's it for like, oh, we got Ice Cream Man this week. Oh, Nick, you love this book.
Yeah, I was going to say, Carmen, this is on issue 3. This book is so good. Christine loves it too. Elliot hates it, he said. No.
Worst book I've ever.
Yeah, this book is really good. It's like, I guess a dark comedy. Yes, right. So the sort of main character, I suppose, is this Grim Reaper type figure. It kind of, to some extent, gives me like Beetlejuice vibes, because she's like kind of guiding people potentially through the afterlife or whatever, and just cracking jokes. But it. Oh, the art's incredible. Some of the layouts in that issue 2 especially were incredible. The colors, so good. I think this is a pretty short series. It might just be 5 or 6. There's some butts, because when you're dead and you're going around, you don't need to wear clothes anymore because no one can see you. You're just floating around the afterlife. Yeah. But yeah, great book. Highly recommend. Yeah. Any other? Oh.
Andrew says, "Oh boy, I don't know if this is a new format or I'm just now seeing it for the first time, but I was hoping you guys would do something like this with weekly releases. Definitely
Yeah.
will help my wife and I sort out what we want each week."
Nice.
Yep,
So
This is new format.
one-ish.
Yeah. 1.5. Yeah.
we had
We're still testing it out. Yes. Right.
We skipped this one, but I'm interested in it.
Oh. The House of Lost Horizons. A Sarah Jewell mystery. I don't know anything about this. Chris Robertson,
It's right up my
1 of
alley.
5,
Read it.
from the world of Hellboy.
This is like Christine Catnip.
That's right. If you want to get on a Christine pick early,
Mm-hmm.
Highly likely that the Agatha Christie ass looking book. will
Yeah.
be, up Christine's alley.
All right. This looks good. Nice.
Cool. Do we want to
Any
talk
other-
about, trades at this point? I mean, there's like some that are probably worth mentioning.
Sure.
This week.
Yeah. What's new? Oh, yeah. The Princess Who Saved Herself. Who's that by? I'm forgetting. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And
Greg
the-
Pak.
Greg Pak and music.
Pak
for-
like sock.
Jonathan Colton.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yes. Jonathan Colton, who we were just talking about yesterday.
Portal guy?
Of Portal and other
Like,
songs, many other
Portal, but if
songs.
you're a certain type of nerd,
He's the Portal
it's a certain
guy.
age, he's the
nice
Portal guy.
hardcover.
Yeah, nice hardcover. I think it's. I mean, I assume it's like a, at least YA or all ages book. Looks like it. What else we got? Loki, Marvelverse, Loki. Excellent. Just in time for the show to come soon. I think, right? This is also a kind of all ages.
Yeah, very wide.
Very nice.
Sort of stuff.
What else we got? Trades.
We've got this book about Charlotte Bronte that looks kind of interesting.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to get to it this week, but I would be
Bronte sisters.
Bronte.
Okay.
That's right. And then in the Black Hammer universe, Dr. Andromeda.
Dr. Andromeda.
Any other trades you want to call out? Oh, this.
Across the Tracks.
Yeah. If you were one of those
Remembering-
people, admittedly like me, who didn't really know anything about Black Wall Street until they watched that Watchmen HBO show.
Mm-hmm.
This,
The Mike Tordell.
this is a really interesting book. It and gets kind of a lot done in a very, very small book. Yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Yeah, if you are one of those people like me who like knew very, very little about the Massacre of Black Wall Street until you watched the Watchmen TV show, and I don't know, there's either great shame or no shame in that being what it took to, make you go read a couple more like historical books. But this is a cool comic that touches on some of that stuff and is definitely worth your time. We've got restocks on some stuff like Miss Marvel in softcover. The Forever Gate, which is number 3 in the Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four, probably my favorite Jonathan well, not my favorite. That's hard. It's one of my favorite Fantastic Four stories in recent year, for darn sure. Or actually, the Forever Gate. Sorry, that's Slot. The Hickman Complete Collection, Volume 3, is what I was referencing.
Says, if anyone is even slightly interested in the world of Black Hammer, that Dr. Andromeda and Dr. Starbuck is a must read. Get you right in the field.
I trust Ben Uncle's opinion on that. We
Tell me what I mean. Always suggestions.
Saying it's my meeting.
I feel like we really need to get there. There's like a printout somewhere of like a reading order for all the Black Hammer stuff that we just need to like post in the store, because I feel like I'm not equipped a lot of times when people ask like, do I read this before this part of Black Hammer? And usually my answer is sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm the least precious about reading order stuff. Like, I don't mind spoilers and stuff like that, but I realize I'm in the minority there. And then we have this book called Dungeon Toilet.
Let's close it out.
We ordered this for some reason. Several copies.
Plunge into an adventure.
It's looks like it's maybe a crossover between Delicious and Dungeon and something.
The cover is definitely like the way the characters are standing is just like that first Delicious and Dungeon manga, so it's got to be some kind of thing, right?
It looks similar to color scheme wise. It looks like Delicious and Dungeon. I mean, yeah, just general motif. But yeah, but this is a book that's on our table at our store.
Here's Delicious and Dungeon. Not new, which is also very good.
Less toilets.
Yeah.
Delicious and Dungeons is great. It's for someone who's like kind of, someone who got into reading manga when there were like all of 8 that were translated into English and then got out for a very long time. Delicious and Dungeon is one that was recommended to us by a customer that I've gotten into. The addition of a toilet,
Will only make things better.
I suppose.
I mean, you've been in that dungeon for a long time.
You
You
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
So we're just going to leave that on screen for the rest of the night, right?
Yep.
Well, it's
Now it's Delicious and Dungeon.
Oh, well, that's sad. No, I think that pretty much does it for this week. Now you get to watch as we desperately attempt to do the new Comic Minute.
This has been a selection of comics, right? This is
Yeah, there's more stuff on this table than what we've said. Black Cotton #2. I mean, there's a ton of stuff. Is there anything anybody like wanted to know about this week that they haven't? I don't know.
Any questions?
Any questions from the chat? Anything? Anybody? Last minute adds to your pull box. I know last week we kind of had quite a few of those at the last minute. So if there's anybody who wants to shout something out, most of the people who yelled out stuff last week though got to me very early, which was not necessary but very much appreciated. Yeah, there's a Hyperion there's a Hyperion book to go along with Heroes Reborn and a Peter Parker book going along with Heroes Reborn that I'm interested to read both of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Anything from the chat? Nah? All right. Well, so it goes.
Try to do the new comic.
Josh Ficetti, I hope your apartment search is going well, by the way. So that you're looking, you should move closer to Superscript so we can kick it more. See if our landlord's renting any of the apartments upstairs and you just hang out here all day. Yeah, so I'm going to stand here and just kind of vogue for a minute while Nick gets the camera set up for New Comic Minute. And while Christine kind of starts putting together I don't know, Christine made a gesture. That thing. Yeah, and so Nick's going to get us set up, and we're not going to be able to see the chat, so if you're going to make fun of us, now is going to be the time. Christine will still be able to see it. Never mind. So, traffic cop. What are we doing? What, do you want to go silent until we're ready to try?
I guess I don't need to.
I mean, you could, because I might accidentally say something stupid, but if it's a lot of work,
No, I don't think we need to.
okay.
I mean, unless you're feeling something coming up.
I've had 3 of these Coors Light that a customer left in our care yesterday, and I don't drink that much, so. Although I feel like people who only know us from these live streams probably think I drink like a lot. Liquid courage, folks. A little bit of social anxiety.
I think I'm flipping this time.
You're flipping, and I'm reading books. Okay. Am I going to read them into the microphone? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just set it down in between.
All right. There's like the beginnings of a stack of everything over there that we
Okay.
grabbed, but I mean, I don't know. It might actually make more sense to get everything back on the table.
Got some stuff from the chat.
Okay.
Delay. Came in late. Don't know if you did it already. What's the top maybe 2 or 3 comics this week to grab?
Oh, okay, cool. I would say Heroes Reborn #2 is high on my list. I would say also Time Before Time, though I have not read it yet, And I would say Justice League Last Ride, #1 by Chip Zdarsky, and Geiger. Those are my 4.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you got?
I agree with those. I would maybe add Silk.
Silk would be with Bullet for
That's
sure.
Um,
Oh, X Corp, #1. Yeah.
X-Corp.
You said 2 or 3. We've named 6 books. That's better.
Batman the Detective.
Batman.
Yeah.
There's so many. You may have missed the part where we said it's a huge week. There's a bunch of good stuff this week.
Robbie says, did you guys read Ice Cream Man this week?
No, Ice Cream Man just came out of a box and got placed on the table from said box. But yeah, we will. Or Sean will.
I will read Ice Cream.
Nick's going to read Ice Cream Man.
Ben Uncle says, on the new Heroes Reborn stuff, on a scale of 1 to Rob Liefeld, Captain America, how big
Jesus.
is this go around?
No, they're like reasonably sized. Yeah, I mean, they're like a average Marvel. I mean, like a 5, I guess. Like whatever, like your typical Marvel. Like, I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, no, I mean, it's moderate. Strong House of M vibes from this entire thing. If you wish House of M had Blade prominently featured in it, I feel like this is very much a book for you. It's I know I have a weird relationship with I feel like the Squadron Supreme because I love. I have even weirder. No, I love J. Michael Straczynski's Supreme Power, which is a Marvel Max Universe version of the Squadron Supreme, and specifically there were some spin-offs from that done in the Max Universe where Danny Way wrote a Nighthawk book that might be one of my like top 10 favorite like superhero comics of all time. It's very much a hey, what if a black Superman, or not black Superman, a black Batman, but every other part of Batman's like origin story, like wealthy philanthropic parents, was the same. And it's really well done, and especially for the time at which it was done, it was pretty. The time before time, which was 2005.
I'm just grabbing a new one of each because that pile was confusing me. So.
That makes sense. So I always, whenever I see anything involving the Squadron Supreme, I always think of that Max run and wish it was still here. Because it was essentially an excuse to tell R-rated Justice League stories, which, but like not like The Boys, like not like. Don't get me wrong, I love The Boys too. I have an original piece of Boys. I have an original page from The Boys hanging in my house that a bunch of people watching this chat and in this room got for me, which is I love. It's one of my most prized possessions. I like The Boys, but The Boys is very much like Garth Ennis telling you how much he hates superheroes again, whereas Supreme Power was not that. It was a hey, what if we could tell like a very adult Justice League story, and it pays off. I can't promise that it's as good as Scooby-Doo Mysteries, but anyways, what I'm saying is come talk to me about Supreme Power. Or come talk to me about J. Michael Straczynski. Read Midnight Nation. Anything from the chat. Have they all gone to sleep?
Josh says, if it makes you feel any better, based off the book club this month, I think everyone thinks I'm drunk as well. Josh also says,
I don't think anybody thinks that.
looking for a place in Birdtown, potentially.
Hell yeah. Oh, man, if Josh can walk to the shop, it's going to be dangerous for you, Josh. All right.
Wait. I gotta grab the final piece.
Let's put something else on there in the meantime. I'm just going to throw Justice League Last... that would have been good. I want to say Christine is really a trooper for doing with us this part of the business with us every Tuesday night, because Christine has to like wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go to a day job. Not wake up at 8 o'clock. She has to like be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. No, we got like 100 of it.
Oh man, there's so much talking that needs to be done about JMS's sins past.
Yeah. You're not wrong, but also I love so much of his stuff. Listen, there was Babylon 5. It's worth all of it.
Robbie asks, what is your guys' most anticipated book of this month? Or even next month?
Whew. Robbie, that's a very good question and a very difficult question to answer.
I feel like I know.
Mine was Wind, and it came out last week. The continuation of Wind.
Yeah.
Is this one's mic on?
No, it should be off.
Oh.
I don't know. This is
I mean, you're probably picking up a little. I don't know. Let us know if you can hear Christine. She's been talking with.
yeah. Christine has been speaking almost nonstop. Nick, do you got one? What's your most anticipated book of the month?
Well, Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries is already out.
Did Alien come out this month? No. Definitively no. Then it's probably one of like my weird sci-fi favorites.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know.
This has been a hard month because there's been so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Hey, I got you. It's Tom Taylor writing Superman Son of Kal-El. That is my most anticipated book currently, which is a superhero book, and that's super unlike me to be that anticipatory of a superhero book. Well, I don't hate superheroes. I prefer other types of stories at this stage. I hate them. Everyone. I do my Garth Ennis rosary, and then which is mainly just wishing violence upon superheroes' genitals.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, I'm gonna put the microphone far away.
Can't wait for Venom 200.
Oh yeah, coming up.
Yep, that'll be big.
What is it in case no one can hear me? Venom 200.
Venom 200. We speak up if you can hear Christine. Actually, we're going to hand Christine the microphone now, so you're definitely going to be able to hear Christine because I'm going to have to shout the name of comics, and I do not want to do it while holding this microphone.
Remember, guess how many times it's going to take us.
Yeah, make sure to guess how many times you think we'll have to film this before they get it in under a minute.
We'll throw something in your pull box.
Yeah, we might throw something in your pull box if you get it right. Hopefully you have a pull box.
There are many different.
Good night, Josh. It was good to hang out with you.
Good night, Josh. Good night, Josh. Going to bed early. Dork.
Elliot says, how responsible of you to be able to go to bed early. And Josh guesses 11 tries.
11 tries?
Ron says 3.
Oh, wow. I like the way Ron's thinking. That means I might get to go to bed. I might get to read comics before I pass out. All right. You ready? Three, two. Just the Last Ride by Chip Zdarsky. Festival of Asian Superheroes. Wonder Woman. Batman Detective. Superman. Rorschach. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Dreaming Waking Hours by G. Willow Wilson. Super Sons. Doctor Who. Black Hot #2. Parker Valley Road by Grant Morrison. Maniac of New York. Magic the Gathering. Mighty Morphin. Seven Secrets. Time Before Time. Home. Carmen. And Ice Cream Man. Sea of Sorrows, Geiger, Silver Coin, X Factor, The Amazing Spider-Man, X-Corp, #1, Star Wars High Republic, Fantastic Four, Bride of Doom, Star Wars Prelude to the Bounty Hunters War Thing, Hyperion, the Imperial Guard, Beta Ray Bill, second printing, #1, Peter Parker, The Amazing Shutterbug, Heroes Reborn, #2, Black Cat, Spider-Woman, Avengers and Man-Thing, second printing, Spider-Man Shadow by Chip Zdarsky, Guardians of the Galaxy, Children of the Atom, Silk, Spider-Man, Marvel Action, Sonic the Hedgehog, Black Hammer Visions, The House of Lost Horizons, #1, Dungeon Toilet, Full Metal Alchemist, Wonder Cat, Miles Morales, Civil War, Darth Vader, Breath and Bones, Gollum Something, The Amazing Spider-Man, Carnage, Across the Tracks, Ms. Marvel and Softcover, Dr. Andromeda, Doctor Who, Loki, Fantastic Four, Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four, The Prince Who Saved Herself by Grant Pak and Jonathan Colton, Bronte, and Jesus. All right.
Not Jesus.
Ether.
Ether.
Omnibus. All right, so that was like 130. All right. So
That
we're
was-
all the way through.
that-
Like,
that was
get
a-
rid of like the Civil War and stuff.
And Ms. Marvel, #1's not new.
Yeah.
So
And then-
that was 130, folks. So Ben Uncles has guessed 4 times because Ben says, I'm feeling like you guys have it down this week. But we've had a question come in. What is your guys' reaction to Venom, Let There Be Carnage?
I didn't watch the trailer.
I watched the trailer. I don't know what my reaction was, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch the movie. Just seems goofy in a way that I don't know that I want from a Venom movie. Yeah. I don't know. The voice is really goofy. I want
Maybe not what you expected?
Yeah, maybe not what I expected, but I don't know what I expected. So it was fine. It was okay. I'll watch it.
I'll watch it.
You know. Yeah. I want Mike Patton as the voice of Venom.
Yes,
That's what we need. That's my question. That's my one critique. But the visuals looked pretty cool. But there were too many jokes in that trailer, I felt like, for
Who said it? It's definitely someone who shops here. I'm stealing this from someone, but that maybe it was Reynolds, but it was the first Venom movie is like a really good superhero movie made 15 years ago. Oh, like if you look at where superhero movies were 15 years ago, if that Venom movie had come out, we all would have been like, "This is good. This is on par with the Tobey Maguire stuff." Sure. But superhero movies have come such a long way since then. Thank you for your interview.
You're welcome.
Good question. Very good question.
Indeed. Thanks, Robbie. Now we've got to reset the pile, which is a feat. Ms. Marvel, number 1. It's not new.
Why couldn't we have done this with board games where there's 5 that come out a week?
I mean, it'd be too easy.
All right, this is try number 2.
Remember, at any point in time, if you need us to add something to your file or whatever.
Yeah, if you need us to add something to your file, let us know.
3, 2.
Justice League: Last Ride by Chip Zdarsky, Issue 1. Superman, Festival of Asian Superheroes, Dream Waking Hours by G. Lillison. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Rorschach, Batman Detective Comics, Tom Taylor, Wonder Woman, Maniac of New York, Proctor Valley Road, Black Hot number 2, Doctor Who, Missy, Super Sons, Carmen, Ice Cream Man, Home. Time Before Time, number 1, 7 Secrets, Mighty Morphin, Magic the Gathering, number 2, Fantastic Four, Something About Mary and Doctor Doom, Star Wars, The High Republic, X-Corp, number 1, Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, Preludes, Amazing Spider-Man, X-Factor, Silver Coin, number 2, Geiger, Sea of Sorrows, Children of the Atom, Guardians of the Galaxy, Silk, the Action Comic Spider-Man, Heroes Reborn, number 2, Peter Parker, The Amazing Shutterbug, Beta Ray Bill, second printing, Hyperion, The Appeal of Guard, number 1, Sonic the Hedgehog, Spider-Man Shadow by Zdarsky, It's a Man-Thing book, Spider-Woman, Black Cat, The House of Lost Horizons, Black Hammer Visions, Full Metal Alchemist, Wonder Cat, Miles Morales, Something Else, it's a book about golems, Darth Vader, The Amazing Spider-Man, Across the Tracks, Dr. Andromeda. That's about 1 there. That was pretty good.
All right, try number 2 didn't quite make it. That's Ron. So Ron, we're coming up. If they get in this one, it'll be you, the winner. So Robbie asks, what is your favorite ongoing indie title right now? Mine is either Noctera, Something is Killing the Children, and Geiger. I already responded as Superscript and said Wind, but we can get responses from the folks over here.
Seven Secrets is up there for me, but all your choices, I would say, are all among my top ones as well. But 7 Secrets.
Robbie, I think my choice would probably also be Something is Killing the Children, but in the sake of adding some books beyond the ones that you had mentioned, I would say Department of Truth is definitely up there for me, and a book called Giga that comes out every other month that is amazing and that I love. It is very much my brand of science fiction. And you know what? Stray Dogs. Stray Dogs is maybe my favorite comic coming out right now. And then honorable mention, because it's been consistently good from the get-go, is We Only Find Them When They're Dead by Al Ewing.
There you go, Robbie. All right, we're coming up on try number 3.
Okay. Oh, we're still going. Still recording. Sorry. All right. 3, 2.
Rorschach. Batman the Detective by Tom Taylor. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries, Dreaming Waking Hours by G. Willis, Infested Invasion, Superheroes, Superman, Justice League.
Oh, no. Sorry, Ron. All right, we're coming up on Ben Uncles 4 times.
It's a long title. Yeah. Justice League's Last Ride.
Justice League's Last Ride. Really tripped, little tongue twister for Elliot. Good night, Robbie. You're welcome for your answers.
3, 2. Justice League Last Ride. Number 1, Superman, Festival Agent, Superheroes, Dreaming Waking Hours, G. Willis, and Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. Batman the Detective, Tom Taylor, Rorschach, Geiger, Super Sons, Doctor Who, Black Cotton, Parker Valley Road, Maniac of New York, Wonder Woman, Carmen, Home, Ice Cream Man, Time Before Time number 1, Star Wars, Fantastic Four, Magic the Gathering, Mighty Morphin, 7 Secrets, Silver Coin, The Amazing Spider-Man, Hyperion, the Imperial Guard number 1, X Factor, X Corp number 1, High Republic, Black Hammer Visions, The Lost House on the Horizon, Black Cat, Spider-Woman, Man-Thing, Spider-Man Shadow, Sonic the Hedgehog, Beta Ray Bill, Peter Parker, Heroes Reborn number 2, Marvel Action Spider-Man Silk, Guardians of the Galaxy, Children of the Atom, Sea of Sorrows, Full Metal Alchemist, Wonder Cat, Miles Morales, Breath of Bones, Darth Vader, The Amazing Spider-Man, Across the Tracks, Dr. Andromeda, Doctor Who, Loki, Fantastic Four, Bronte, and Ether by Matt Kim, Princess Who Saved Herself, and Dungeon Toilet. I think we got it. Woo!
Ben Uncles, we think we got it, but Nick has to check. Yep. So the judge has to verify, but we think we got it. But we will let you know that there might be something in your poll if this is truly in 4 tries.
Yeah, we gotta check the cameras.
Yeah, Nick's gotta watch the replay.
Watch the instant replay. Might take a second. It's hard to.
I feel bad for the guy who got screwed because I kind of bailed on him.
I mean,
That was Ron.
Justice League, tripped you up. It happens. Sometimes you just have to, you put together my reading list. Okay, I think. Let's see.
All right. Ben Uncle says if it comes in order, if it comes in under the time limit, do Elliot and Nick need to pass a PED test as well?
I don't know what a what test?
Maybe DUI?
I walked here.
Elliot walked here if it's DUI.
Oh yeah, we got it.
We got it. Ben Uncles, you got it. You guessed it right. 4 tries is what it took.
Yep.
Well done. We also got some toys this week. I mean, we could.
A lot of Baby Yoda. Got some
New
Yodas.
babies.
Yeah, we got new Baby Yodas. So
Not to be confused with old Grogu.
yeah, not to be confused with old Grogu, says Elliot. But they're cute. DUIs. What did I walk into here? Says Ryan. No one's getting DUIs. We were just trying to guess maybe what someone meant by PED. Maybe I don't know. I don't know that acronym. But I'm going to show these Baby Yodas.
Yeah. We will get PEDs as well.
So some new Baby Yodas. We had like the ones that he had soup or was reaching for a ball. Now we've got new poses. And then we also got some Mandalorian mystery minis. So these are Funko mystery minis. So just so you know, those are also in the store this week. Performance enhancing drugs.
Oh. I mean, Coors Light could be considered that.
Yep.
Coors Light is a performance enhancing drug.
Yeah. There's gonna be no asterisk.
For saying comics fast.
New comic,
Yeah, I will
yeah.
be. I verify every week. I make them test. I make them both pee in a cup, and I test them for performance enhancing drugs.
It makes sense.
It's less weird for me because I'm married.
It's true. It's less weird for Elliot because we're married.
No, actually, yeah, that's weird.
I.
Yeah, at least equally as weird. I don't know. Yep. Well, with that. It's time to do pull lists, and we don't like broadcasting.
Yep. So we're going to do pull lists now offline, but thank you to everyone who joined us this evening. So this was issue 1. We had issue 0 last week, and we will be doing this again next week.
And hopefully we'll have some special guests.
And we'd love to have special guests. So if you're interested in being a special guest, you know, we might have Coors Light. And no performance enhancing drugs. We will not have those. Be ready to be tested. Just kidding. You won't be tested. All right. Good night, Ben Uncles. Tons of fun. Thank you. All right. I don't know how to stop the stream.
Just about to say.
I'll just
you
drop
need
the
me to-
microphone and then
Yeah.
it'll be done.
Oh.